Hello there, this is Redjoy, and we are back with Fallout 2. We are leaving the city of Vault City. We're heading down to Broken Hills, and eventually we'll make our way down to the NCR. We arrive in... we're in Broken Hills, but we hit somebody. We hit Lumpy. He asks if we can help him out, because, we have a car up. Hood ornament lodged squarely in his behind. Caps everywhere. It would have been rich. Help me out under this bumper. You probably shouldn't move. Everything will pop back into place eventually. I told him we need traffic signs. Yes, you do. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna do things in a little bit of an odd order, right? When we're here, the first big thing we're gonna do is we're gonna chat with this talking plant. Is this plant talking? Yes, it is. Very astute, my friend. Very astute. He asks us for a favor. He wants to have a better place to be. He asks if we can replant him to another location. We just need a shovel, which we already have. So we're just going to go ahead and pull him up, and we're going to put him over by a house with the ghouls in it so that he can at least have a good conversation. So he, in return, gives us a little bit of advice against the professor and his scorpion regarding a chess game. So, with that in mind, it's probably wisest for us to just head over and try to chat with the scientist and try to figure out what on earth he's talking about this flying... What was it called? The flying... I don't remember what that move was called, but basically it was a move that we're going to use in a chess game. So the scientist is basically developing intelligence building drugs, and he used it on the plant, which we got to see. And now we're going to take our chances against the scorpion. Okay, we're going to first off try against agility, which our agility is 10, so we should have a good chance. Oh. How the hell did he pick a lock with claws? So that was a tie. Okay, so next we will chat to our scientist friend about... or try testing our eyes against his. This is a perception test. My perception's not great. Okay, so we get it all correct. And he not only gets it correct, but is improving on his Morse code. All right, now let's try the smarts. Game called chess. So this is what the plant was talking about. Checkmate. Oh, God. Kill plant. We're not the plant. I had heard that there's a way to get out of this, but, I don't know how. I guess maybe I could try running out of the, Jeez, one hit. Hostile. Is the scientist gonna attack me? I don't need the scientist to try to attack me. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Don't worry, I'll make you feel better. I'll take all these pieces from him, including a pair of spectacles, which is kind of funny. Scorpion wearing spectacles. Alright, let's chat with this gentleman here. He asks what we're doing in his house. My name is Redjoy. He asks we're adventuring types. Yes, we are. He asks about he's looking for his. Did you say wife? I think wife. And he's trying to ask around if anyone's seen her. Nobody's seen her. So we're going to try to investigate.
What do you want, human?
Okay, yeah. This is, by the way, the sheriff of the town.
I'm Marcus. Helped build the place. Now I'm sheriff.
Wow, you helped build this place? Must have been a long time ago.
Long story. Want it short or the whole
Oh,
thing?
let's give the whole story.
Right. After the master and the vats were destroyed, I wandered a bit. No place to go. One day got attacked by this fool wearing power armor.
Really?
That was Jacob, from the Brotherhood of Steel. He'd sworn some oath to destroy muties. We tussled for a while. Probably a day or two. After a while, we just started laughing. What was the point?
Then what?
We became friends. Headed off together. Then, other people started following us. Guess they figured if they weren't safe with a mutie and a steel knight, safe just wasn't going to happen.
So you set up here? So why?
Uranium mine. I knew there was one around from old maps. Now, anybody's welcome here, long as they act right. Others might not think much of us, but nobody's more free than we are. There you go. Damn right. Best friend I ever had.
You would probably dipped him like everybody else.
Hell yes, I would have. What a great mutant he would have been.
I'm not sure he would have been happy to hear you say that.
We had this argument all the time. I miss that hard head. You're talking a long time ago. The world's moved on. You want to hear ancient history?
Yeah, sure. From your perspective, I think it'd be great.
Right. Well, never really hated humans. We just had a better way. These new governments, they think they've got all the answers. Blah, blah. Been there, seen that. Got the scars. The master wanted to elevate everyone to his level so we wouldn't fight each other anymore. He was convinced we wouldn't do it by ourselves. Couldn't. We had to be forced to evolve.
Did you agree?
While Jacob was alive, I thought the master was wrong. But it seems that while some men can heed the call and rise above it all, most just run away.
So you think the master was right?
When Jacob heard the call and embraced it, so did the Vault Dweller. But no matter how many rise above, the masses will always destroy them.
Maybe.
Right? The master just wanted everyone to see clearly. The Vault Dweller ended that dream.
So it sounds like you both admired and hated the Vault Dweller at the same time.
You're right. If all humans fought for what they believed in like that, we wouldn't have needed the master's plan in the first place.
But he was going to enslave humanity.
But don't forget, I knew the folks involved. They were the best humanity had to offer. Your people are going to tell the story a different way. Right? Something else you wanted?
Okay, so at this point, let's go ask him.
Long story. Want it short or the whole
Okay, we
thing?
don't need to ask him about that. Let's try to figure out if there's anything that he needs us to do.
What's news? What's news? Well, getting kind of worried about one of our caravan guys, Chad. He might be skimming. You up to checking him out for me?
Okay, sure. I'll go ahead and do it.
Great. Letting me know when you found something, right?
Yep.
Something else you wanted?
So, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Is, we're going to go ahead and check on the caravan guys and try to get some questions out of them. But before anybody asks, I'm, at this point of the game, not going to be taking Jacob with me. First off, you have to do all the quests in Broken Hills to consider it. But I want to wait until I can get another point in Charisma or another ability to pick up another character. Just because he is really good, and I wouldn't mind taking him, especially for like ranged combat. But I feel like Sulik and Vic are just so useful, right? Vic can repair anything, and he's pretty good with with his rifle. Whereas Sulik just goes straight into combat and is a great kind of backup or side by side combat character. So this guy tells us, by the way, about Chad. He does say he's a little bit shady. Who isn't, though, right? All right. We're going to ask another The guy, basically, I think he's going to have the same sorts of questions. Okay, until let's go and try to chat maybe with this guy who's dressed a little bit differently. Try that guy. Ask who he is. All right, so he says he doesn't really care for Chad. He says he's throwing around a lot of money. Marcus, we can tell him kind of Marcus's suspicions, and this guy basically says that he has some, he's had the same suspicions about kind of the uranium supply. So what we can do keeps all of his records. No way to get in there. The locking system is too complex. So how are we going to get in there? He knows it's complex because he was the guy who basically developed it. And so what he's going to do is he's actually going to show us how to open up these sorts of locks. About 5 minutes later, he shows us how to open up the locks to get there. So, and of course, he just says, keep our involvement quiet, which I'm good at doing. I am great at not talking. So we come across here. As suspected, the door is firmly locked. Let's go ahead and open it up. It effortlessly opens the lock. We go on in. Open that up. Get the stim packs. Always good. We're going to need those later on. Alright, so open the dresser drawer. Find notes. About 30 minutes pass. Find nothing of significance. 30 minutes to look inside the chest? That's weird. But this Joe comes in. Who the hell are you? Yeah, and I'm Saint Nick. Who the hell are you, and why are you in my house? So we try to calm things down. Needle in our affairs. Yeah, we did. If it wasn't us and those pesky kids, or it wasn't for those pesky kids, we would have gotten away with it too. So his answer is try to fight us. My answer is to punch him in the face and then to end him. Au revoir. Alright, so he has been skimming money. He was preparing to skip town, so now we gotta talk to Marcus about it. Go over.
Something else you wanted?
Got something to tell you.
Yeah?
It's about Chad.
Yeah? What?
Well, he's been keeping about 1,000 from the uranium shipment for himself.
Right. Me and my deputies will take it from here, and thanks. I don't forget things like this.
Aw, thanks. And we get a bunch of experience points in karma.
Something else you wanted?
So, what's the news?
What exactly do you want? Okay. We got some folks missing. No idea what's happened. Find them. Get $500.
Sounds good.
Great. Let me know when you found something. Right.
I'm not sure if you get anything by saying that you'll do it for free, but... Well, anyway, the way to find them is to go kind of looking around, and you'll find a kind of a tunnel system. Tunnel system will help to obviously brings you under here to punch a bunch of ants. Continue to make our way. No point in using too much ammunition down here. Better idea just to punch him. Ant stomping. And there's a lot of bodies. We'll take care of these ants here. Bring everybody up slowly and surely. I wish they came a little closer to me. I suppose I can use the group instructions to bring them a bit closer, but I didn't even think to do that. Alright, so not that one, not that one. Lo and behold, we have this letter. Note from Francis. First, disable the purifier, then what? So basically, it was a guy named Francis who was trying to basically go after the humans in the town. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring up outdoorsman, unarmed, and lockpick. There we go. 80 lockpick I think is pretty good. And we'll make our way up. And let's chat with this gentleman here. This is, I believe this is Zaius. Is that how you pronounce his name? Zeus. Or Gaius? Zaius? Yeah, Zaius. I think that's a good way to pronounce his name. Zaius. He seems to be a person in charge of the uranium mine, but it's been overwhelmed by radon gas. Do it for Broken Hills? Sure. So he needs the parts. So what we will need to do eventually is we'll need to go and to get those parts. And there's a code that we're going to use saying something like the canary's broken. What was it? The canary kicked the bucket. We're going to talk to a guy named Renesco in New Reno. That's probably one we'll do next time, but for the meantime, we got a few more things we want to do in town. We do need to let this guy know about his lady. I found her. Now I can be weird or I can be nice. I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to talk to him about the conspiracy. Because I feel like that's just going to add more fuel to the fire, right? But then there's this guy. All right, so we had talked earlier with the bartender, and apparently this guy, we can arm wrestle him, right? Now you're probably thinking, arm wrestle with a mutant, a super mutant? That's not a good idea. Well, I read a guide that said if you have strength 10, you should be fine. And my arm. Yeah, lost no surprise. If you lose, well, this is what happens. You basically get to be his gimp for the night. That wasn't fun. We now have a memento. A ball gag. It's 2 pounds, so we're not going to carry it with us, but still, it's kind of funny and a good lesson to not trust every guide on Fallout 2. Because it says one thing, doesn't necessarily happen. Okay, I got something to tell you.
Yeah.
It's about the missing people.
Yeah. What?
Well, I found the missing people. They're in tunnels underneath the city.
They're dead? Damn. I'll tell the families myself. Well, here's your reward. $500.
All right. This time, we're going to talk to Francis, confront him about it. Zayas left notes out again. I'll tell you this: people trying to kill mutants in this town. I knew Marcus wouldn't do anything because he wants to try to avoid as many bloodshed as possible. So we ask her, you try to kill innocents. He says, innocents? These people tried to kill me. I just returned the favor. Okay, but this still had nothing more than a criminal. So he basically, at this point, says that if he continues fighting, then it's going to cause bigger conflict. But if he runs away, then it'll be kind of peaceful outcome. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to skedaddle out of here. So, but with that, that's going to wrap us up for the day. If you like what I do, leave the video a like, comment, subscribe. And with that, thank you for watching. Take care and good luck. We're all counting on you.